Today, you join me on the sprawling streets of Ho Chi Minh City, where we are going to embark on a coffee-based adventure. Would never imagine, would you, that in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City, we have a coffee shop called Little Hanoi, a tribute to the capital in the north. So let's go and have a look around. Egg coffee is something that I'm not that familiar with. For me, I normally am quite plain and choose to have a latte or a cappuccino when it comes to coffee. But I think to come somewhere like this in these gorgeous surroundings, to try something new, to step outside my comfort zone is really wonderful. I've spent quite a lot of time in Hanoi and I love it there. I love how vibrant it is, how exciting. But for me, my heart was always in Ho Chi Minh City. But I often go to Hanoi to try some of the food there as well. But it's a really kind of mixture of so many different places and the hustle and bustle is really exciting. But in this coffee shop here, we feel like we've stepped into a bit of Hanoi. It really is amazing. One egg coffee, please.
Yeah, do you want hot or cold?
What do you recommend?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Maybe I can do, let's try hot. Yeah,
okay.
Hot please. And maybe a Vietnamese milk coffee, please.
Yeah, do you want hot or cold?
Cold, that one, please. Thank you so much.
Anything else?
I think that's okay for now.
Okay,
Thank you,
so
Danny.
much.
Come on.
I will be back.
Fantastic, thank you. People have recommended them to me for a long time, but I've got a feeling that they might lead to my heart pounding out of my chest. Also, I've ordered this rather unusual white bread with creamy eggs. So in the UK, we eat boiled eggs and soldiers, we call it, which is very much like this, but it's more of a boiled egg. So I'm interested to see how this pans out. But the service here, so friendly, so welcoming, just like everywhere else in Saigon. Let's go. So I think now we're going into the kitchen where they make all of the delicious coffee. Hello, darling.
Hi.
Is it okay if we watch you film? If we see you make the coffee? Wow. It's so beautiful. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Is this one the egg coffee?
It's what?
Yeah.
It's a milk coffee.
Milk coffee. Wow, I'm so excited to try.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You order milk coffee?
And egg coffee, yeah.
And the
Yeah,
egg
I'm really
coffee
excited to try
yeah.
it. Thank you so much. Your English is so good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
I thought I'm just amazing.
No, be confident. You're fantastic.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So guys, we start our journey with the iced milk coffee, a real tradition on the streets of Saigon. You can find this everywhere throughout the streets because it actually originated in this incredible city. It's actually really interesting because this coffee is created through a drip system, which can take quite a long time, and then condensed milk and ice is added to give it that flavor profile. It's really bold and it kind of has a little bit of a bitter taste, which is quite an unusual sensation for a coffee, but with the condensed milk, it makes it really sweet as well. So it's got a really interesting flavor profile. Now, all of my foreigner friends, when they visit Ho Chi Minh City, the first thing they want to try is this iconic coffee. Ngon. Wow. Look at this. Fantastic. Come on in. Thank you. Wow. So here we go. Charles is getting his hands into egg coffee for the first time. How extraordinary. Come and have a look. Come and have a look. I love the way that they serve it in here. Look. Really cute. Beautiful. Let me just show you the consistency here. Wow. Well, for a foreigner anyway, we're not used to trying these different foods like this. Totally different taste and texture. And I would love to have a look at this as well. Shall I start with this? So we've got some lovely bread and then some more of the eggy mixture. Amazing. That crunch with the sweetness of the egg taste is so unusual. I really like that. Next, guys, it's now time to try the iconic egg coffee. A real fantastic treat today. And actually, this is the first time I've ever tried this legendary coffee. But there's a fantastic story behind it. It was originally invented in the 1940s during the wartime by a gentleman known as Mr. Zhang at Zhang's Cafe, which it was really famous in Vietnam. Well, it wasn't to begin with, but thanks to the legendary coffee that he created, he became a real household name. So I'm quite excited to try this coffee. Of course, during the wartime, there was a real scarcity of things like milk, so they created this coffee for people to enjoy. Let's try first of all. Wow, really quite unusual. How interesting. Okay, so you kind of get the egg yolk. You can definitely taste that there's egg in there. The coffee's not too, sorry, I've made a mess there. The coffee's not too overpowering. The consistency's weird. It's kind of like a thick consistency, which doesn't feel like a normal coffee. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. I'm going to give this one a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I'm not 100% convinced by it, if I'm honest. It works really well with the food, but this one, I'm not sure if it's really a food or a drink. You know, guys, I'm trying to think about whether or not these coffees and come on in. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really nice. Thank you. I'm trying to think a little bit about whether or not these coffees would be suitable for a foreigner's palate, their taste buds, or whether or not, you know, coming here and trying them would just be a novelty, a one-off. I think certainly this one, the black coffee with the condensed milk, this would be really popular because it's easy to drink, and it's really refreshing. Moreover, I think that this would appeal to people that like a stronger coffee or enjoy more of a bitter taste. I'm just a little bit unsure about the egg coffee because I can't decide whether or not it's a meal or a coffee. My colleague just told me now that this one's actually made with black coffee and then the egg is put on top. I don't know if people would like this so much. Maybe it's great for an Instagram situation or something like that, but perhaps not something that you would have every day. Interestingly, coffee now is such a big part of people's day in Western culture. The UK, people normally drink tea in the morning, but coffee is becoming more and more influential and positive, you know, with the rise of big chains like Starbucks, etc. But I think that you cannot beat enjoying a morning coffee at a gorgeous place like this with such friendly and hospitable staff. So today I've stepped outside my comfort zone to try this amazing egg coffee, but it's not really something that I'd like to enjoy on a daily basis. But one thing I do enjoy is sharing my knowledge about English. And it always fascinates me how many different ways there are to order a coffee in this great language. So the first way is to be direct and friendly, to say something like, "Oh, could I please have a black coffee or a white coffee?" Now, of course, a white coffee is a coffee with milk. To improve this even more, add the word may. So please may I have a white coffee with 2 sugars? Nice and direct and really, really friendly to the barista, the person that is making the coffee. A little bit more advanced, and I love this, you could say, could you kindly prepare a black coffee with 2 sugars, please? Could you kindly prepare is a really nice and friendly way to build a relationship with the barista behind the coffee shop desk. And of course, the third way is to be ultra specific, much like this. Would it be possible, please, for you to brew a medium-sized latte with a splash of milk, 2 sugars, and a sprinkling of cinnamon on top? Ultra specific, and that gives the barista a clear idea of what it is that you want. Oh, one more idea. You can ask the barista to create a coffee of their choice. Tell them, I want you to inspire me. Please may I have your favorite coffee on the menu. This opens up the doors for them to create something truly spectacular. Now back to the show. It's amazing to think for a second as our adventure today draws to a close, that Vietnam is actually the second biggest exporter of coffee in the world, second only to Brazil, a country that I would also love to visit. It really is remarkable to think that coffee is almost like a religion in Vietnam, and this is one of the reasons why this country will always have a special place in my heart. So guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the adventure today. Let me know your favorite coffee in the comments down below. Hit like and subscribe to show your support as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a fantastic day. See you soon. Bye-bye.